Hey, this is Cad Roll Hunter, and if you're a coin roll hunter like me, you certainly don't want to miss out on silver. You don't want to overlook anything that might cross your path. I got a couple pieces here we want to look at. I almost missed these entirely. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, this is James and you're watching my channel, Cad Roll Hunter. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I do coin roll hunting, I buy collections. I'm always looking for interesting, valuable coins. Usually silver is the thing that we're looking for. And often we know what we're looking for. You know, if it's US coins from 1964 and earlier, we know those are silver. Canadian coins from 1968 and earlier, we want to be looking for silver. But sometimes there's silver coins that we might come across that we don't recognize or don't understand are silver, and we might miss them. And I got a couple of examples of things that I almost missed completely. I want to show them to you. I've got them right here. We're going to take a closer look at them. So here's a little closer look of the two coins that I want to show you. They might not actually be technically coins. This one is a metal here, and this one I wasn't sure what it was. I'll start with this one here. So recently at a Waterloo Coin Society meeting, I won the Pirate's Treasure, and I did a video on that. There were probably about 180 or 190 different coins, tokens, medallions, all sorts of things, and it included this thing here. And I will tell you, I completely overlooked it. It looks pretty awful. I didn't think much of it. There was a bunch of stuff in there that didn't interest me terribly. I was really looking for, government issued Royal Canadian Mint coins and things like that. So I didn't really think anything of it. I'll just show you a little bit of a clip where I clearly overlook this medallion when I was looking through things. I didn't think anything of it. In the top corner over here are a whole bunch of like trade dollars and tokens and medallions. We've got the Kitchener-Waterloo Heritage Festival, another Kitchener-Waterloo one, that's Oktoberfest, the Mandarin, it's a restaurant. The Labatt Brier 97 in Nova Scotia, that's a curling tournament. Hawaii dollar, a McPuffin dollar. I've got one of these in my collection, I know. This has got the Cape Breton Steam Railway on the back. I don't know if there's other ones, but definitely the McPuffin for sure. In here, the coolest one though. So clearly in that video, I was completely dismissive of this. I wasn't interested in it at all. It kind of looked ugly. I didn't know what it was. It didn't look like it was valuable or interesting or anything like that. It wasn't until after I had put that video out, and probably sometime after I'd actually looked through this stuff, that I got a message from Brent Mackey. If that name sounds familiar, he is the treasurer of the Waterloo Coin Society, but he also runs the Camel Toe Toonies website, cameltoetoonies.ca. And I've talked about that website many times, where he chronicles and catalogs all of the fake toonies that are rampant in Canadian circulating coinage. But in any case, he said, hey, I don't know if you know, but you got a token or a medal in there from Charles Moore, president of the Canadian Numismatic Association, and that is 3/9 fine silver. And I almost fell off my chair. 3/9 fine silver? What are you talking about? I didn't know what he was talking about. I had to go back, and luckily I kept everything. I didn't get rid of stuff that I wasn't interested in. And I found it and I looked at it and I thought, are you absolutely positive? And I actually looked online and found a listing where this was actually sold at auction, one of these. And I'll pull that up here on screen so you can actually see that. And it sold for about $50. So what this is, Charles Moore was the president of the Canadian Numismatic Association. And while he was president, he issued these, essentially, I think, homemade medals. This one has the dates 2005 or maybe that's 2003 to 2007. It's probably the term that he was presiding over the association. And I'm assuming that this was hand pressed. Probably he made his own planchets and used a screw press to actually press with dies this design. And very, very interesting. We'll put this under the scope. We'll get a little bit of a closer look. Here it is, CNA president. That's definitely a 2003, 2007. and his name is on there, Charles D. Moore. And if I go to the other side, it depicts, it looks like a couple of, I don't know if they're like Roman figures. It looks like they might be wrestling. They could be dancing. I have no idea. I thought this was some sort of a replica coin, you know, like a replica coin of like ancient Roman coinage or something like that that somebody had produced. I didn't really think anything of it. Here's the auction listing I found where this, it looks like it was estimated to go for $60 to $80, but it went for $50, and of course the buyer had to pay a premium and such. But this is the same metal that I've got. If I click on it and open it up, you can see this one is a little more round. It's in kind of turned out better, I suppose, but it also has these rough edges like mine does. And I think that is just a result of using a screw press that just splits it as it flattens it down. But otherwise, that's a pretty awesome addition to my collection. And I had no idea that it was pure silver, 3/9 fine silver. So that's awesome. And if I throw it on the table, it's got the sound of silver. So somebody probably, I'm assuming, didn't know what they had and threw it in the pirate's treasure. And usually it's foreign coins and things that aren't particularly valuable, but it might be interesting for collectors or kids who are getting into collecting, and they put that in there. So I'm glad it found its way to me. I'm even more happy that Brent messaged me to let me know what I had, because I had no idea. So that's the first one I want to show you. And then I'm going to show you another one that I just discovered today that I equally overlooked. So this one here is a commemorative medal from the International Plowing, Match, and Farm Machinery Show in 1988. It's got images of barns and tractors and other things on it. Open it up. It tells me all sorts of things about it. The first ever commemorative medallion in the 75-year history of the International Plowing, Match, and Farm Machinery Show. Talks about the obverse and the reverse, who designed it. Kathleen Meadows designed it. And that's all interesting. And this looks like any other medal that I find. And I've got a bucket of them here that I found along the way. All sorts of things from different municipalities. And this is like, I think, an Olympic thing. There's Oktoberfest. There's even McDonald's. Oh, I had a McDonald's one here somewhere. There we go. McDonald's. I can try to redeem my McDollar. So all sorts of things. And I honestly am not terribly interested in those. Some of them are a little bit interesting, but I was just about to just throw this in the bucket, and I put it on my desk and it fell down this way. And check out the specifications. The souvenir medallion, 33 millimeters, 12.9 grams, 0.99 fine silver, limited edition. The weight is 0.55 troy ounces. So half an ounce of silver that I almost completely overlooked. And I couldn't really tell by the look of it, although if you look at it, it does have a bit of that sort of whiter look about it than some of these ones that are probably nickel or copper nickel. Of course, they look a lot the same, but in any case, I'm fortunate, I think, that this was actually in the original packaging that included the specifications. Otherwise, I might not have known at all. In any case, I just wanted to highlight that because you might have something in your collection that is a little more valuable and a little more interesting than you know. And I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on these sorts of things just to make sure that I'm not overlooking something that might be interesting and valuable. In this case, over half an ounce of silver. That's pretty awesome. 99% silver that I almost completely overlooked. I just wanted to share that with you because you never know what might be hiding in plain sight in your collection that you don't really appreciate. I certainly wasn't appreciating this. And this is interesting for me too, because this is out of Perth County, and I live in Perth County. And so that's pretty cool. And it's silver, and I love silver. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you've watched this video and you enjoy this kind of content, I often do coin roll hunting, collection purchases, and sometimes just discovering gems in your own collection. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can be aware of all of my videos. I have videos coming out all the time, and I hope you really enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I always appreciate it. We'll see you again next time. The sponsors of today's video are Lighthouse Canada and the Charlton Press. Lighthouse Canada is the leading supplier of high-quality numismatic supplies in Canada, and the Charlton Press is the leading publisher of coin and paper money catalogs and price guides for Canadian collectors. Go check out their online stores today and use the exclusive discount code CRH20 for 20% off all your purchases.